Hello everybody, my name is Mikey Nation, and today in this video, I'm gonna be ranking the, Star Wars video games I have played. Um, so just like the last video, top is green, bottom is red, 10 out of 10, through 5 out of 10 or below. I don't think anything in Star Wars is bad, except maybe like a couple of things, but I like to look more on the positive side of things, so, yeah, that's just how I feel about Star Wars. So yeah, let's get right to this. Um I'll just say this for the ones I have not for the games here I have not played, I will be leaving in the selection bar down here. For the games I have played, I will be ranking them. So yeah, let's start with Star Wars Battlefront, the 2004 version. If I remember correctly, I was like the last time I played it, I was around like 8 years old. I don't remember how long it's been since I last played it exactly, but I do remember it's been a long time. And I don't remember the game too well. I played Battlefront 2 way more than I did the original Battlefront. But if I ever get a chance to play Battlefront again, I'll definitely be doing a modern rating of it. For now, I think I'll give it around a 5 out of 10 or below, because I don't remember too much from it. If I do remember anything, it played a lot like this. That was great, except you couldn't really play as the heroes. Then again, my opinions do change a lot. So for now, plus I'm a little tired, so my thinking isn't entirely straight right now. But let me think a little bit harder about this. Uh, yeah, I'm gonna put it at 5 out of 10 or below. That's just how I feel right now. Star Wars Bounty Hunter, I have not played. Actually, some things don't get confusing. I'm gonna add one more row below and just call it haven't played. Haven't played. At least not yet. And I'll be coloring it white. Star Wars Bounty Hunter I've not played before. Lego Star Wars The Complete Saga. That was amazing. That was a big childhood game of mine. I used to play that like a lot. That wasn't the very first game I've ever been introduced to. If I remember correctly, the very first game I ever played in my entire life was Lego Star Wars the video game, the prequel version. That was absolutely amazing. That was fantastic. Lego Star Wars The Complete Saga, though, is basically both the first Lego Star Wars and the second one mixed together as one big game. Um, um, Depicting the events of all 6 movies. Technically 9 now, but back in the day, there were only 6 movies of Star Wars. There weren't any spin-offs. There were some shows, I think. At least there was one, the Clone Wars 2003 Cartoon Network show. The point is, this is amazing. This is an amazing game. I had some problems with it. And again, those problems are from my need to those problems are the game's problems, their own my own problems. The problems I had back in the game or back in the days that I used to get mad when I failed or died once, and I thought that was a problem with the game, not myself. No, it was a problem myself because I couldn't handle losing back in the day. And I've learned to accept that being wrong and losing is okay. Um but if I was to look past that, I don't really see much wrong with the game at all. Yes, the vehicle missions, the ones, especially the ones with the bombs. Oh god, those ones are annoying. But I can easily look past that. I can easily overlook that when I'm not playing those missions. Only because of those missions, I'd probably give this game a 9 out of 10. It's not perfect, but it's not, but it's still amazing. It's easily 9 out of 10 game. Empire at War. I've played that recently. Not a big fan. I didn't really understand the controls, and I don't have a way to buy it back. I was never interested in Empire at War anyway. I mostly just wanted to use it for like filming purposes, to like film a space battle. I thought it looked cool on YouTube, so I wanted to try it out, and I didn't really like it. I technically haven't played anything other than like the AI missions, where there technically isn't AI missions at all, where you can simulate your own battles. You can only do that in multiplayer, which kind of sucks, but technically from that point of view, I haven't actually played it. But since I did somewhat play it, um, if I was to rank anything, since I at least tried it, I didn't actually play it. I was just in the main menu, couldn't do anything in the AI bot mode, so I just just refunded it. So technically, yeah, technically I haven't actually played it, so yeah, I'm gonna put it there. Revenge of the Sith, that was a childhood game of mine. I remember, back when, I remember back when I was a little kid, my mom sold it. I don't remember if that was actually what she was doing, but I do remember not having it anymore. I don't remember how I didn't have it, but I remember I had it at one point, and I loved playing it. And I recently rewatched some parts of it on YouTube. I admit I got some nostalgic memories. I'm looking at it again. Some parts were pretty annoying, but it's still a great game. I still love it. I'll probably give it about a 9 out of 10. It's not as good as LEGO Star Wars The Complete Saga, but it's still great. Rebel Strike, I haven't played that. KOTOR 2, same thing with that, I haven't played that. Battlefront 2015. I remember when I first tried it, I was absolutely amazed. I just played it all the time. That was one of the first games I ever played on Xbox One. I believe the first game I played on Xbox One was Batman Arkham Knight. I had to wait 2 years, after Arkham Knight released to actually play Arkham Knight, since I didn't have an Xbox One around the time. But I loved Arkham Knight, but that's not the thing we're talking about. We're talking about Battlefront 2015. Star Wars Battlefront 2015, the EA version. Um, it didn't really have much content other than the originals. Don't get me wrong, I love the originals. But overall, there weren't very many maps. I didn't really play the multiplayer too much at all. I didn't really like how long it took for the multiplayer to load. And it eventually got boring, so I kind of stopped playing it. But I played the EA version on PC, and I loved it even more on PC. In fact, I actually like the EA versions more on PC than on Xbox. I didn't like the ship combat or the ship. I didn't like the ship mechanics in Battlefront 2015 at all. I thought that was terrible. I loved the gunplay. I loved the graphics. There's no campaign or anything like that, though. If I were to get anything, it'd probably be like in between 7 or 8. But since 7.5 out of 10 is still into the 7s, it's not all the way up to the 8s yet. I'm gonna give it about a 7 out of 10. It ain't bad. It's not great, but it ain't bad either. Star Wars Rogue Squadron, I have not played that one. Force Unleashed 2, I mean, that was a little bit too short, but other than that, I still loved the game. I remember I'd always play it a lot, and that was actually one of the games I used to play all the time when I was younger. Whenever I got home from school, I'd boot it up out of there, the Force Unleashed 1 or the Force Unleashed 2, and just play the shit out of them. I didn't really understand the story too well. I mean, I understood some parts of it, but not a whole lot. And I did watch the cinematics. Um, I remember watching the cinematics as if they were a movie. The cinematics are actually pretty good. I like The Force Unleashed too. It's pretty great. I'll probably give it about 8 out of 10. Force Unleashed, that one in my opinion is a lot better than the second one. Then again, in some ways the second one is better than the first one. The first one, in my opinion, uh, first one had a lot more things to do, had a lot more content. Um, there were a lot more Jedi to fight. There were a lot more boss battles. Sure, some parts were annoying. Especially Raxus Prime. Both Raxus Prime missions I did not like. The first one I liked better than the second one. First one was pretty annoying considering those platforms gonna jump on, and sometimes you would slip off of them, even if you landed, at least tried to land good. And then there's the second one, Imperial Raxus Prime, is probably the worst mission in the game. Well, at the same time, it's the best. You get to explore the entire Imperial base of Raxus Prime and just destroy stormtroopers, even get to fight Proxy, who becomes Darth Maul. That's already the best parts, up until you get to the end. Yes, the satisfaction of bringing down the Star Destroyer at the end of the mission was absolutely fantastic. I love the cinematic. That was the most iconic part of the game. But the process of doing it is so annoying. Because every time you pick up one of those little things and throw them at a TIE fighter, they would just respawn each time you're trying to bring down the destroyer. And then they take away your health so fast, so you keep on having to stop, and the Star Destroyer keeps on going back in the position you just pulled it out of. And each time you redo it, the fucking TIE fighters keep on infinitely respawning. It was so annoying. And when I finally conquered that for the first time, I felt so good. And watching Starkiller actually use the Force to control the destroyer and make it land safely. That was awesome. That was a fucking awesome moment in the game. Overall, I'll probably easily give this game a 9 out of 10. I think I'm debating whether or not I should put it above the complete saga. In my opinion, it's better than Revenge of the Sith video game. I don't know. I had more fun playing the complete saga, but then again, it's equal fun for both of them. Oh fuck it, I'm just gonna leave it like that. Battlefront 2005. Easily 10 out of 10. Nearly nothing wrong with that. I play that every other day. Figured out how to finally get it to run properly on my PC, and I play it a shit ton. Campaign's my least favorite part, especially Operation Nightfall. That one's the hardest mission for me. I never got past that part. But Battlefront 2005, I just have so much nostalgic memories playing that. I love it. I remember one time back in 2017 I found the game and I put it in my Xbox and it ran and all the memories started flooding and I just cried tears of joy because I loved it. I got back those nostalgic memories. Especially the quotes from the clones, watch those wrist rockets, just like the simulations. They're just amazing. TIE Fighter, I have not played. Lego Star Wars 3, The Clone Wars. That wasn't necessarily as good as the original Lego Star Wars, but I loved it. I loved The Clone Wars. That was absolutely fantastic. I think I would put it in between Revenge of the Sith and The Force Unleashed, and I'll give it about a 9 out of 10. Now, Shadows of the Empire. Haven't played very much of it. But if I do remember anything, I used to play that on the N64 back in the day. And it was great. I actually loved it. I think Dash Rendar is an okay character. I didn't know him very much, but I know some of the story. I know I've read some of the story before. But because I was a little kid playing the game, I couldn't understand it very well. I didn't have that knowledge yet to fully understand it. But Shadows of the Empire. Since I haven't played very much of it though, I don't have that many nostalgic memories for it, so overall, I'd probably give it at most a 7 out of 10. I actually think it's, or in my opinion, it's on the same level as Battlefront. But more reason I would put Battlefront over Shadows of the Empire is because Battlefront, I find it more fun to play a Battlefront than Shadows of the Empire. If I ever get a chance to play Shadows of the Empire again, I'll do it. But I don't know when that'll be. Star Wars Dark Forces, I haven't played it. KOTOR, not really a big fan. I never really was a big fan of KOTOR to begin with, if I'm being honest. Every time I get a chance to play it, I'll get really impatient and annoyed with the controls. The story was okay, in my opinion. Game overall just isn't really that great to me. To every other Star Wars fan I've encountered, they loved KOTOR. I don't. I give it about a 6 out of 10. Battlefront 2 EA 2017, absolutely amazing game. Campaign was Campaign was actually pretty great. I actually liked Iden Versio's story. I love the instant action. I love the arcade. I love the multiplayer. I love everything about Battlefront 2 EA 2017. In fact, I think I'll just put it right above the complete saga. Just slightly above the complete saga. It's one of my favorite video games. It's one of my favorite Star Wars games. The Clone Wars. Oh god, the Clone Wars. I haven't played very much of it, but I do remember back in the day I would constantly switch of playing it for like 5 minutes, and then switching to another game, and kind of like switching back, then switching to another. It was kind of like the same thing with Shadows of the Empire, so I can't really judge it like overall. But I can at least judge it from what I've played. It was pretty good. I liked it. I actually had more fun playing the Clone Wars than I did Shadows of the Empire. It's the 2004 video game, the Xbox version, the one that was bundled with Tetris at one point for the original Xbox. Tetris and the Clone Wars. I think I have that case still somewhere. I just don't know where. I think I'm gonna put it right here. Yeah, I think that actually fits pretty well. Republic Commando. Cutscenes just way too long. I own it on a PC. Not really a big fan. I'll probably give it a 5 out of 10 or below. I'm sorry, but yeah, I haven't really had that much fun playing it. Rogue Leader. I haven't played it. Jedi Knight Mysteries of the Sith. I only played 3 minutes of it, so I can't really judge it too well. Kinect Star Wars. That was really good. I actually had fun playing it. I remember I was at my aunt's house and she had it. She had the Xbox 360 Kinect, and yeah, the motion detection was pretty fucking annoying. the lightsaber parts were borderline annoying and fun at the same time. My favorite part was the Rancor part, where you got to just like go on a full-on rampage and just eat people and kill people. But the fucking animations the Rancor would do, fucking that's just that's just funny. Just for that, I could easily give it a 7 out of 10. I'm just gonna put it right up, but slightly above Shadows of the Empire. What is that? Let me zoom in a bit. I actually want to see what that is. Um, Masters of Terras Kasi. Haven't played that one. I'm gonna put it right there. Jedi Knight, Jedi Outcast. I played it recently. I was in a negative mood while playing it, so that can easily influence my overall judgment. But for now, I'll give it about a 6 out of 10. I think it's better than Knights of the Republic, though. I'll give it that. Jedi Knight, Jedi Outcast. Absolutely amazing game. I loved Jedi Outcast. Yeah, on PC it can be annoying, but the mods for it are amazing. The story of Jaden Core and how you can choose your own path to be a Sith or a Jedi. That's just absolutely fantastic. I chose the Jedi path, and the lightsaber combat. It's just absolutely fantastic. I don't know what else to say. It's one of my favorite Star Wars games. In fact, I think I'll put it right there. Yeah, I think that fits. So I haven't played Jedi Outcast as much, Jedi Academy as much as Force Unleashed, so I think I'll put it right there. No, I'll put it right here. I think that fits. Obi-Wan, haven't played it. Super Star Wars, that was pretty good. Not much to say about it. I haven't completed it. Yeah, there really isn't much to say about at all, other than it was good. That's just it. 7 out of 10. Jedi Power Battles. I can't remember if I played that before. I think I'll just put it in the haven't played. I think that fits. Dark Forces 2 Jedi Knight. Haven't played it. Starfighter. I can't remember if I played that. I might have. I think for now I'll just put it in the haven't played. Episode 1 Racer was actually pretty fun. I remember playing that on my N64. And overall, I think I had a good time playing it. I think there's much to it other than you're playing as Anakin's pod racer. In fact, you can play as any pod racer and race through the Dune Sea or Mos Espa or Boonta Eve or whatever the fuck that like racetrack was called. I think it's Boonta Eve. Yeah, it's Boonta Eve. Yeah, it was fun. It's not one of my favorite games, but I do like it. I'd probably put it right there. X-Wing versus TIE Fighter. Haven't played it. Jedi Fallen Order. There's one place that's going. I haven't I haven't played it in a while, but with the mini lightsaber customizations, the refined lightsaber combat, that's better than Battlefront 2's lightsaber combat. Um uh Actually, being brutally honest, I think both are good. Um Fallen Order was kind of like my first introduction to a Souls-like game. and that game kind of led me to playing Dark Souls, and Dark Souls, I love Dark Souls. Fallen Order, yeah, that was just absolutely fantastic. I don't know whether to give it a 9 out of 10 or a 10 out of 10. Though I do enjoy it more than these other games, so I think I'll give it about a 10 out of 10. I don't really see anything wrong with the game. If there's anything wrong, they're probably just so minor, I can easily overlook it. Just very easily. I don't care. I I I love that game. It's it's Battlefront 2, 2005, and Jedi Fallen Order are both my favorite Star Wars games. They're equally at number one. Not one that's better than the other. Well, there's one thing Jedi Fallen Order has that's better than Battlefront 2, 2005. In my opinion, it's the campaign. So overall, I'll probably put Jedi Fallen Order all the way at the top as easily my favorite Star Wars game of all time. Empire Strikes Back, Super Empire Strikes Back. I don't really remember the game too well. Same thing with Super Return of the Jedi. Force Awakens, Lego Star Wars Force Awakens. I used to play that a lot back in 2016. I remember I got it like 2 or 3 days, probably a week after it came out. Lego The Force Awakens. Yeah, I remember I bought the season pass for it. I love the open world. Level 7 was fucking annoying. The Resistance base, I didn't like that mission at all. Campaign was probably the weakest part of Lego The Force Awakens, but everything else is amazing. I'd probably give it about an 8 out of 10. It's like slightly above The Force Unleashed 2. Or actually no, it's just about like it's like a 9 out of 10. It's like slightly above Revenge of the Sith. It feels like equal fun for me. Revenge of the Sith. Now that I think about it, the Xbox version, I'd probably put it like give it about like I don't know. I'm having conflicting opinions right now. How I really feel about Revenge of the Sith. It's an amazing game. Kind of like an 8.5 out of 10. Yeah. I don't know. I need a moment to think about this. So. Yeah, I actually like Force Unleashed 2 more than Revenge of the Sith. I mean, I wouldn't put it as high as like a Star Wars. I don't know, I'm still tired, guys. My thinking isn't fully straight right now, but at least I'm trying my best. So yeah, Star Wars Squadrons. Eh, never really was a big fan of it. I tried it. I didn't like that you were only stuck to the first person cockpit mode. First mission was really hard to do. And not only that, there was also a glitch where you couldn't even get past the first mission. Yeah, that's easily a 6 out of 10 game for me. It's probably one of my least favorite Star Wars games. Phantom Menace video game, I've seen gameplay of it, but I haven't played it myself, so I can't really rate it. Super Bombad Racing. I don't know how to feel about that. No, I haven't played it, so yeah. The Clone Wars. Can't tell which version of the Clone Wars it is. I see Republic Heroes, but I don't see like which version is this? I can't tell. whenever it is, it doesn't look recognizable. So I think I'll put it in haven't played. Republic Heroes, I haven't played the full game, but I have played the demo version of it. That was an okay game. I thought the graphics are cool. The controls were okay-ish. Everything about it's just okay-ish. I think I was just like, I think I'd rather play Republic Commando over Republic Heroes, being honest. In all three of these games, I have not played at all. And yeah, that's my Star Wars games ranking. Fallen Order, Battlefront 2, and 10 out of 10. EA Battlefront 2, The Complete Saga, Force Unleashed, The Clone Wars, Jedi Academy, and Lego Force Awakens, 9 out of 10. I'm not going to say all of it. You guys can easily see it. Yeah, I think this fits pretty well. I think this list fits pretty good for my tastes. So yeah, guys, that's my that's my Star Wars video games ranking, or my tier list of it. If you guys have enjoyed this video, I suggest y'all leave a like, leave a comment, and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. And yeah, have a great day, and yeah.